Hi, welcome to another episode of my What Did I Just See? On this episode of What Did I Just See, I just saw a movie titled Tokunbo. Tokunbo is currently streaming on Netflix and I think it came out last week, if not recently. This movie is directed by Darasimi and it's a good watch. The synopsis of this movie is a story of a man who was once a car hijacker. That was his work. He worked for Gaza was his boss. Then this man decided to be a responsible man because he's expecting a son soon. I mean, no father would want to look irresponsible to their child. He decided to let go of the past job, the one that is not pleasant enough to be a family man in, and decided to move ahead and be a better man. He stopped working for Gaza and he moved ahead with his family. 18 months later, he was seen struggling because his child had a heart disease and he would be needing 9.5 million naira for the surgery. Because he's a regular dispatch rider, or I don't know, I think he's a Uber driver. So he delivered both packages and human being, and that job is not enough to get the sum of 9.5 million naira to take care of his son, which brought him back to Gaza, his old boss, doing the whole job. He wasn't necessarily asked to do the whole job. He wasn't asking to do the whole job. He just needed some money and he went to Gaza to borrow them some money. Gaza, on the other hand, is not pleasant enough, as we were told in the movie. He's not a nice boss, so he just told him, I don't have any money to give to you. I don't have any money to lend to you. He left there, and the other scene we saw was him delivering products and packages for people just to earn money. He found himself doing some illegal delivering of packages. He even delivered cocaine at some point. And after a few days or maybe hours of delivering, he saw a phone at the back seat of his car. A message came onto this phone and told him to deliver a certain package for 10 million naira. This package turned out to be Micheal, the child of the newly appointed CBN governor. Okay. Of course, he was shocked. He didn't know what to do, but he went ahead because he needed to save his son. That's the synopsis. Okay. It's a generally lovely story, and if this story might be common or not popular on some of the Nollywood's movie or limited series that you've seen, but this story is an amazing story. So what work? One of the things that work in the movie is what I always say, cinematography. Nollywood is really trying with the shooting these days, and the camera quality and angles, they're top notch. The costume work, because at the end of the day, this particular blood seems real. If you have seen Ramsey Noah movies in the past, you would know that his makeup are a bit kind of exaggerated, but this blood looks so real. I mean, to me, I feel like the blood is real enough. There's not much going on. The acting is good, though the casting is not so great, but there are some few actors that were outstanding, and I'm going to mention them. The character that played Tokunbo, I mean, he played 100% role in this movie. Is one of the character that made this story interesting, because the storyline at the end of the day turns out to be boring, but thank God for Tokunbo, his wife, and Darasimi. They were able to carry viewers along with their great dialogues and with their good acting. The setting is great because they try as much as possible to make the background look ghetto enough, if that makes sense. Milika's setting is good. It's like a common ghetto buka where you can easily go to and get food, and that's pleasant enough. Things that do not work, the police slash the checkpoint, it did not work at all. Because tell me how Tokunbo was able to U-turn and run away from the first checkpoint. Oh, I forgot to mention that the second checkpoint, he just walked past the police. They didn't search him, they didn't stop him, nothing happened, he just walked past. I mean, our policemen are proven so incompetent both in real life and in movies. I mean, even they look at India, no, their policemen are corrupt, yeah, but in the movie they try to be a good people. Our police are both bad people and good and bad people in real life and in movies. Another thing that didn't work is the casting. Honestly, the CBN governor role did not really play it for me. This role was played by Finilola Rami. The few times I've seen this woman movie, it's always they try to make her portray a character of a firm and, you know, strong-willed woman, a Margaret Thatcher kind of vibe, but I don't think that is a niche. I think she can do much more than that, which is not a niche. Maybe they should give her another role. Maybe, you know, she should try something new out. She always giving the same vibes in all of her movies, and she's not even acting enough. Your child was kidnapped, you found out the kidnapper, and you were just there. How? Oh my god, wow. But so when you go rush, you go give her 2 for stomach, you crazy, you kidnap my child, you know, stuff like that. And I don't know, it didn't just really do it for me. I don't really know what character Adunni is trying to portray, but you know, she still killed her role as Milika, and she did a very good thing. The storytelling is not complete. They left out some information. One of the information is the real relationship between the CBN governor and Raymond. Yes, we understand that is the assistant, blah 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 blah. They need to show us relationship that they have. They didn't even bother to tell us the relationship between Azema and her boss as well. Yes, you are a CBN governor, but we need to know how you interact with these people internally and externally. We need to know what prompts them to want to blackmail you with your child by dropping some kind of policy. Okay, and the facial capturing in the police department, the phone tracking, that is bullshit. I think we've gone past trying to track phone in Nigeria Police Institute. They should stop putting that in Nollywood. People should stop spoiling our face. You spoil our face well enough with your incompetency. I don't think you should go on movie and be showing to them that we are not even capable of doing a small task. Who was tracking the phone? The police? For real? Okay, you people are able to capture his facial recognition and you were not able to capture his location. I mean, he was busy toying around the world, tried to go to Semeboda for hours, and nobody could capture him, but they were able to capture his face. If you have the equipment to capture his face, I think the equipment to capture his location should be the next thing. Okay, and the fact that he was trying to maintain his 3 hours to get to Semeboda, in fact, he didn't even get to the border till the end of the movie, but his friend was able to bring a car to him ASAP. But this guy was struggling to get to Semeboda in 3 hours. Okay, that did not make sense, and that didn't work out as well. The press, okay, the kidnapper who kidnapped a child didn't even say that you shouldn't pass this policy. Okay, they only said that you should shift the time for the press or something. That is not a good reason to blackmail. Okay, that is not even a solid reason to negotiate with a kidnapper. All right, and I think we should be looking forward to the countdown of the press. The press was supposed to be 7 p.m. right, and they didn't even bother. I mean, they left out those details. We didn't. You should carry us along. Okay, 3 hours to the press conference, 2 hours to the press conference, an hour to the press conference. The main thing, the main story is the press conference. I mean, the press conference is where a lot of things are going to unravel. Yes, so we should look forward to it. They just cut out that They cut out that part from the story, and that should be like the most important part of the story, but they didn't include that as the important part of the story. And no suspense, no thriller, no mystery, nothing to keep your viewers captivated. I'm sure nobody's surprised when they saw Raymond's face. And I don't know what you guys are trying to do with try to hide Raymond's face, just showing his back. It's not even captivating enough, and I'm not even going to lie. Another thing I want to talk about is the weighing of gun. The gun was perfectly weighed by someone who has never shot a gun before. Obviously, yeah, Milika has never shot a gun before, but she was able to hold the gun and shot. She aimed directly and she shot Gaza. And that fight at the end of the scene, you guys should stop fighting. Dear Ramsey Noah, please stop shooting. That Merriment 3. I mean, this movie is more interesting than Merriment 3, and I hope we all agree. That shooting scene, it's not part of it. That fighting scene is nonsense. How can you have a cutlass or a gun and you're telling a man that, oh, let's fight man to man? Those scenes are in the Hollywood and we should leave it there. It has no business coming into our Nollywood. We should leave those things. Even Hollywood no longer do something like that. Drop your gun, let's fight man to man. They'll just shoot you within 2 seconds. When I have my enemy that I can easily take down in 2 seconds, I will now drop it and start fighting gun to gun. No. I think they should do a proper job. And this is all I have to say about this movie. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've seen the movie. Let me know what you will rate this movie. Overall, this movie is a good watch for me, and I'll rate this movie a 6 of 10. Okay? Because they left out the most important story, the important part of the story, and it's not pleasant enough. If you are showing your viewers reason to watch a movie, you should actually give them more reason to watch your movie. And that will be all on my movie review and storytelling today. I hope you like it, and if you don't, let me know. If you have another view for this movie, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you next time in my next video. Take good care of yourself, make good choices, and bye.